The case of the Phantom is definitely one of the most mysterious there is in Minecraft, whereas usually if there's any issues at all in the game, they are fixed within an instant, whereas the Phantom has been left there for years, continuously annoying millions and millions of players. However, it seems like that could all be finally about to change, as the new Minecraft Phantom changes have been teased again by Mojang. I'm going to be getting into how and why this happened in this video, so if you do go on to enjoy it, be sure you drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So as I said, this is not a statement to be taken too lightly. New Minecraft Phantom changes have been teased again, and if you do not know what I mean by this has happened numerous times where Mojang have openly came out and acknowledged people's hatred for the Phantom, although they have failed on multiple occasions to do anything about it. Some people would like it to be patched just with like a little few damage changes. Some would like the amount of nights you have to be awake for to be dramatically increased, so that it goes from 3 nights to about 10, because people really do not want to see this, especially in survival. However, nothing has been really changed about the Phantom ever since its introduction, which is really strange, because obviously the creepers were a big problem in Minecraft for a very long time. So what did they do? They enabled the player to turn off mob griefing, so if you do not want any damage at all to be done to your world by creepers or any other mobs, you can actually turn that off, whereas there's no way to disable the Phantom, which is really strange, especially for like hardcore players, survival players. It's really quite strange to know that there's these external forces pushing down on you that you've got really no control over, whereas it's not really like that for the rest of the game. And I know there's some people that will defend the Phantom with all of their last breath, but I just want to say I do not dislike the Phantom. I'm one of those back in the day that really wanted it to be added to the game, and I always really wanted a flying mob in the Minecraft overworld, so I was the perfect target audience for this. But as someone that mainly spends about 98% of their time in survival mode, I've really grown to dislike this mob. Now let's get on to where Mojang actually teased changing this again. They have a very interesting video over on the official Minecraft channel, which is all about the secrets of Minecraft. That's actually what the series is called. Now into this I go into depth about, you know, some things that were removed from the game and some of the things like that. It's really interesting. I'll put a link down below in the description if you want to check that out. But on the very first episode of that, they got to obviously the mob vote, where it's between like the Blaze King, a mob we used to talk about a lot here on the channel, and they talked about the Phantom, where the computer announcer was actually kind of laughing about it and making fun of it by saying this is people's favourite mob in Minecraft, and then started laughing uncontrollably. So obviously that's a little bit of sarcasm right there, but it's kind of Mojang's way of acknowledging that they do know that people do not like the Phantom, but in a more light-hearted way. Obviously, if the Mojang team came out on Twitter and just started going, oh, we do not like the Phantom, we know you do not like it, you know, that would be very different. But what they did in a very light-hearted way, they basically let everyone know that they know that we do not like the Phantom, and maybe this could be another hint that they are going to do something about it. As I've said in the past, Mojang are very reactionary, where they are really good at reacting to what the community wants. So if people start getting outraged and asking for changes to like the zombie for it to do 1 attack damage, over time it might take a little bit of time, but Mojang are likely to adapt to this because they care about what the player base thinks and they care about what Minecraft players think. So it's been years now obviously since the Phantom was added, a very long time of non-stop complaining and people going on and on about how they do not like this mob. That is why I believe Mojang have been pushed to the point where they cannot really avoid this anymore. It's all well and good saying, oh, if you just sleep, the phantoms are gone, and the phantoms are actually good, you just do not know it, and all of this stuff, the excuses people have been coming up with, right? They really cannot avoid it anymore, and I think this is kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, where they openly come out and acknowledge that we do not like the phantom. How can a game studio go on to acknowledge that the player base does not like something and fail to do something about it? Obviously this does not 100% confirm that something is going to be done about the phantom, but I think that this is a really good first step at Mojang acknowledging that the majority of people actually do not like it. Now, what could Mojang actually do to act upon this to change the phantom? Be sure you let me know some of your personal feedback and what you would do down below in the comments, because obviously I'm just one person, I've got one brain, and I can only think of a few different solutions to this. Now, the first one would be the most dramatic, but it would be to remove the phantom. Now, the really interesting thing about this video, obviously check it out for yourself down below in the description. I'll put a link, so watch it at the end of this one. But the way they were kind of looking at the other mobs and then they decided to start laughing about the phantom, it almost seems like they themselves wish that some of the other mobs were added over the phantom, and it definitely seems that way. Like, just look at the Blaze King and how much effort was put into that mob. It seems like it was perfectly crafted, and then we've just got the phantom, like a little flying mob. Like, if I was working at Mojang, I would definitely be quite disappointed to see the most simple option be selected. So maybe if they remove the phantom, that would give them an excuse to bring back one of the OG mobs from the mob vault, and I would definitely like that. Let me know what down below in the comments which you would prefer, but definitely this is the most dramatic option, also being the least likely, I think. Now let's move on to another option, which would be to patch the phantom, and by that I mean like balancing it, adding a few technical changes behind the scenes to make it a lot less annoying. Now, what could they do? They could make phantoms spawn in fewer numbers, so maybe instead of like 2 or 3 spawning at each time, maybe just 1 could spawn, and that would definitely be a good start. They could also push back the amount of nights you need to remain awake for to make it a lot less annoying, because there has actually been so many times in Minecraft where I've stayed up for over 3 nights in the game without even realising it, and when I get attacked by phantoms I'm always so confused. I think that the time for phantoms to spawn is definitely way too short, so maybe if they push that back to like 7 to 10 days, that would definitely be a lot better, and it would just give you a little reminder like, hey, sleep in Minecraft, it's definitely important. But I think 3 nights at the moment is just way too short, and if that was pushed back, maybe the phantom would be a lot less annoying and a bit more cool. So let me know your feedback down below in the comments. What would you do to fix the phantom, or do you think that it's actually perfect and you would not change anything at all? Let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But it's been me, ItzJhief here. Go and play some Minecraft. Have an amazing day and goodbye.